All right, Kelly Swift, how you doing today?
I'm doing so well today.
Thank you very much for joining the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
So you are with the Manship
I am.
Theatre
Yes.
downtown. Manship
Theatre.
broadly or Manship Theatre specifically?
Manship Theatre specifically, but we love the Manship family.
Yep.
I did go to school for the Manship School for Mass Communication right when I started college. As soon as I learned there was a film program, I did switch.
You switched.
Because I've always I've always been interested in film. So I was like, I need to be doing what I really am passionate about.
Okay.
So I switched. Went to school for screenwriting. Love telling stories, love editing. And now I have the privilege of my life, which is to essentially support other filmmakers at Manship showing their work.
Okay, so for those that don't get downtown or don't live in Baton Rouge, could you just explain what the Manship Theatre is here? I mean, it's a significant part of downtown Baton Rouge and the art scene here. So explain what Manship Theatre
It is. So it's a 325-seat premier theater in downtown Baton Rouge, but it's more than that. We showcase music, all different types of genres of music. Local bands, international bands, popular bands throughout all the decades. Now, my particular interest in what my job is film, so I'll tell you more about the film. So for film, we highlight independent film screenings, classic film screenings, which have been popping off recently because people love classic repertory cinema these days. They want to go see movies they never got to see that came out in theaters before they were born. We do, like on Friday, we're showing a film that was 100% made in Baton Rouge.
Very cool.
Called The Hoodoos at Manship, and we're doing a Q&A. But yeah, Manship Theatre, it's within the Shaw Center of the Arts, which is also where Tsunami is. We love our friends at Tsunami. And it's really I look at it as a community hub because we also have art. We've got art exhibitions, comedy. It's a rental space too. So traveling groups come in and rent our spaces. But the mission of Manship is really to give back to Baton Rouge. And so we work with nonprofits.
Is the LSU School of Art in there or Museum of Art in there as well?
Yeah.
They have the galleries down there.
Yeah, and it's fabulous. I love popping in sometimes.
So this is you say community center, but it is the kind of the center of arts or one of downtown.
It is. Yeah, when I first walked in, I went on a date, actually. I'd never been to Manship. And I was stunned. Just walking in the building, I was like, where am I? Because it didn't feel like anywhere I'd ever been.
Yeah.
And I went in the theater, and I was like, wait a minute. I saw a Never-Ending Story.
You're a theater person?
I am.
They have an energy.
Yes.
We do.
We do. Yeah, I was in the Odyssey as a kid. I played a siren. And it really stuck with me, that one line. It was "You Who Sailors." And I just was like, this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, but I really love the theater scene, and I love the theater community.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, but no, there's definitely an air.
So let's take it all the way back. Where was you born?
Lafayette, Louisiana.
Lafayette, Louisiana. Brothers and sisters?
One sister named Taylor Swift. Yeah.
You serious?
I am.
That's fantastic.
I know, and it wasn't on purpose.
You know how jealous my daughters would be. They're 8.
Yeah, it was a beautiful coincidence.
Yeah, nice.
They're like the same age. They're both creative and gorgeous, and my sister is my favorite of the Taylors.
So how do you get into theater? You fall into it or it find you?
So I fell into it as a child. I was maybe 8 years old, and I did a project for school. We had to do some sort of any type of expression of little creatures. So mine was an eye, this monkey, this really kind of terrifying looking monkey with huge eyes.
This is a creation of your...
Yes, this is for our project. So we had to describe these animals in a creative way. And I, of course, wanted to make a short film about it. And so I printed out pictures of a really horrifying yet beautiful looking monkey called the Eye. And I put them up in my backyard and pretended that I was on an exploration show. I pretended that I was exploring this jungle with eyes, and then I edited all myself and I made this like short film of me exploring the jungle, which is just my backyard in Lafayette, Louisiana.
Nice.
And I learned from a young age that I love to edit, I love to create, and I love to write.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why editing? If you're we all gravitate towards the thing that we connect most with, but what is it about editing that you connected with?
Yeah, well, I think it's really like you're given this story, and I feel like as the editor, you really have to make it come to life. You have to make it exciting. You have to put everything together in a compelling way that makes sense, but also that grabs attention, and that really fascinated me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How do you think about that process? You sit down and you have the Lego pieces.
Yes.
And you have the elements.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have to say I don't do much editing of short films now, but when I was younger, it was like I took everything from the lens of comedy. And
Okay.
so like everything had a funny twist to it.
Good.
Because if you're going to do a class project, I want them to laugh.
Yes.
And learn. And so everything had to have a funny element. I would edit music videos, which is definitely something I think as we get older, it's important to look back into what you like to do as a kid.
Yeah.
And to go back to that and find what brought you joy. So I'll definitely dip my toe into editing.
So how was the career path that led you to Manship? So in Lafayette, and how did you end up back in Baton Rouge and the Manship?
My mom's from Baton Rouge. I always wanted to go to LSU. I love Tigers, and I always thought LSU was kind of the school for me. So I applied, got in, thank God, went to school, and yeah, I ended up going to school for screenwriting and
Cool.
screen arts. And honestly, my connection to Manship is funny because I did go on a first date to Manship, and I saw it, and I was like, this is stunning. But then a couple years later, my friend was like, they need an extra bartender. Would you want to hop on this bartending shift with me? And I said, please, I need some money. Started bartending there, met my now friend and coworker Kirk, who's the bar manager, ended up getting a film internship through Jason Langlois, who used to run the film program. He's our current executive director, and learned what a film programmer is. And then I worked at the ticket desk, learned how to project, yada, yada. Ended up getting this position as director of film programming, which changed my life.
Yeah.
It gave me the sense of purpose that I always had, which was to uplift filmmakers, creatives, but I never really knew that that was a position I could have as a job.
So speaking about film and the things that are going on at the Manship involving film, so you have two programs. The first one is the Baton Rouge Underground Film Festival.
Yeah.
So introduce that, and how is Manship connected to it? Are you hosting that?
Yes. So Manship is the host of Baton Rouge Underground Film Festival. It's coming to Manship August 27th through the 30th. It's our second film festival at Manship, Baton Rouge Underground Film Festival at Manship. This festival it's created by filmmakers. Some of my favorite filmmakers created this festival and have graciously added me on as part of the team. So I'm our director of events. And it's started by 4 filmmaking friends. Michael Prince, Joe Carlton, Nathan Hall, and Brendan Pyron. And now me and Jenica Kulatz, another friend and filmmaker, have joined the team to keep this festival going. But basically, with major support from Visit Baton Rouge, this festival exists to... Basically, there's kind of a void of events in downtown in August.
Okay.
So this is why the festival's in August, because there's like not as many events going on. And it makes sense for it to be at Manship because we have the space for it. But now this year, we're expanding to the entire building. So we're going to have a PJ party on the roof, the terrace.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have a drag show at Mother's, and we're going to have more music in all of Manship spaces. But
That's cool.
yeah, it's a way for us to support our filmmaking community, bring everyone together, show films.
What's like the agenda? What's going to be going on there?
Thank you for asking. So it's a packed schedule. We've got over 50 film screenings. We have 11 features. We've got a ton of shorts from all around the world. Most of them are Louisiana shorts where, we prioritize uplifting our Louisiana film community. We've got a bunch of different parties with Frequency, which is a DJ collective in Baton Rouge. My good friend David Robbins runs Frequency, and we're working with them to have them DJ on the roof. That's our PJ party. So that's our premiere party on the Saturday of the festival. Basically, it's Thursday to Sunday, jam-packed with film screenings, workshops, live musicals, stage readings. We've got Oscar-nominated sound designer Mark Mangini coming in to... Mike Mangini is his name, and Mark James Gallagher is, they're coming in to talk about, what goes behind sound design in films. And so we really have something for everything, every age. We're opening up the festival with Soderbergh's Sex, Lies, and Videotape, which was filmed right here in Baton Rouge. So I'm excited because last year we sold out of badges, and we just were so blown away.
That's cool. Can you buy your entry at the door?
Oh yeah, you can buy entry at the door. You can go on Manship's website, manshiptheater.org for passes. But it's just films, parties, networking, educational events, panels.
So if you love film,
you're gonna love it.
Baton Rouge. This is for you.
This is for you. This is for you to meet people, to advance your career, but also just to have fun and celebrate.
What
art.
part are you looking forward to most?
Oh, well, honestly, we're doing this drag show with Mothers. I was thinking we want this to be, a celebration of cinema and drag and art, and I was like, what makes sense? Twilight. So Twilight, The first Twilight was filmed at Celtic Studio. We love Celtic. And so it's going to be a Twilight drag show at Mother's right after, right on Saturday night. And so people can, walk from last film screening right on to Mother's to experience a film drag show. I'm really excited for that. Cool. And, of course, I'm just like, my favorite part of a film festival is meeting people who are just like passionate. And also it's crazy, meeting people who know what a film programmer is. Yeah. It's really cool to be in a room where people just understand what's going on.
They're your people.
Yes. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah. All right. Well, now I'm interested. I may have to pop down and come to be part of that.
Yeah. No, we've still got badges available, and it's we have student discounts.
What's the date again?
August 27th through the 30th.
27th through the 30th, yes. Thursday through a Sunday.
Yeah.
Cool.
School's back, so students come on down. We've got a great selection of student shorts too.
Very cool, very cool. So you mentioned that the Manship Theatre. I've been there a number of times. I saw one of my favourite local Celtic bands, actually, Smithfield Fair.
Yep.
So it's been a while since they've put on a show, but they put on a show. I went to that, and it's available for a lot of different purposes. But the film thing, I don't know that I've been to a screening or anything down there, but you have a full program of events, don't you?
Let me tell you, we've got a full program. So we're programmed now out for our films up into November. What I'm really excited about is our classics, our $5 classics are coming, but also we're now going to work with the New Orleans Film Society to showcase their Louisiana shorts after that festival wraps up right in Baton Rouge. For anyone who missed that festival, want to see it again, we're going to show that and work with them.
And so what is an event like that? I mean, a screening, what is that? It's like going to the cinema, but it's at the Manship?
Oh, it's so different than the Cinemark because you're downtown. So first of all, you can walk around, experience, the beauty of downtown Baton Rouge and restaurants and whatnot. But also, there's also art in the building that you can check out before a screening. Our tickets are way, way cheaper than any other movie theater I've been to in a long time. And we have student discounts too. But, going to a movie at Manship is different because you're in this, it's very orchestral. It's a beautiful theater. And we have the opportunity as an independent theater to, select and curate films that people want to see that aren't going to be in AMC or in Perkins Row. So we have the unique opportunity to not only show Louisiana movies, but to show films that would get missed, that are maybe more independent, that don't really get a theatrical run.
How do you select those movies? Do people submit them to you or something? What's that process?
Asking. So it's changed over the years. Now I'm very intentional to showcase a wide range of diverse films. I want to showcase films from different genres, different filmmakers. But a lot of it really is trying to keep my finger on the pulse of what people want to see in Baton Rouge. And so all different ages. So for classics, I'm looking for films that are iconic. And when I say that, I mean films that are in the cultural zeitgeist that, for example, we're showing Corpse Bride. Now, that film is stunning. And the beauty of that film is that it really appeals to all ages. So it's technically rated G, but so kids are going to like it, but then adults want to see it too. And then teens want to see it too. And then, Gen Z wants to see it because they didn't see it as a kid in the theaters. So I'm looking for movies that are exciting, that are a little bit art house, more independent. And we've seen a lot of traction recently with not just classics, but interesting new releases that don't really get a fair shot at, AMC. For example, we showed I Love Boosters. It's a new Boots Riley movie. We paired it with an artist talk because we had great artist exhibition with Element of P art. And I worked with him to pick this film because I knew he wanted to see it, and his, he thought that it would be a good pairing for his particular exhibit because of the themes. It kind of went with, it was surreal and it was emotional, so it was a hit. Yeah.
Nice. So this is kind of like something you'd base a date night around. So you might go downtown, go to the screening.
Yeah, go get a movie,
and then go to get dinner afterwards.
Well, we do a meal and a movie series now where we're partnering with downtown restaurants. So you get a package ticket.
How does that work?
Thanks for asking. So let's say I'm I'm hungry and I want to see something great. So I go on Manship's website and I say, okay, we've got, for example, we're showing Funny Girl Sunday. So if you want to see Funny Girl, you can get a ticket, and you can also select your reservation time on our website and
for a restaurant?
For Capital City Grill.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so partnering with them, and you can, get a themed, we do themed menus. So
nice.
They're great. The managers of the downtown restaurants, we love them. And it's exciting to kind of pair something fun with a movie, and then you get to spend a day downtown.
Awesome. Well, to the degree that you have control.
Yes.
What's the future for this, for the Manship with you involved?
I love this question.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was lucky enough to go to the Cannes Film Festival this summer in South France, and it was...
How'd that happen?
So I went with Film USA, and they are incredible. It's a Film USA they have a bunch of film commissioners from around the United States come together to support filmmakers, but also to showcase different film incentives around the USA. And so the lovely Katie Pryor, I went with them and represented Manship, and got to experience this incredible festival. And what I really took away from that was that people are starting to, I think, really see the value of experiencing fun, outings in person. People want to have that, they want to have that moment with their friends together in a theater.
Yeah.
I really think that, of course, we've seen this decrease in people going to the theaters, but
Well, thank you, COVID.
Thank you, COVID. But I think there's been this uptick
Definitely.
the last year. And anyway, but I learned at the festival kind of the beauty of making those experiences more than just a movie. And so for me, my biggest goals at Manship is I really want us to have a real film projector. So where we can show 70 millimeter films, 35 millimeter films. Now, it's expensive, but it's, I just saw The Odyssey in 70 millimeter. And it's so cool because it's such a human, personal touch to a film, because they have to go in and edit it by hand with the color grading and more than I really know. Mm-hmm. But
you appreciate the effort.
I appreciate it. And I think that the dream would be to have a real film projector one day. And of course, I'd have to learn how to project, because a lot goes in with feeding film into a projector that, again, I don't know about. But I think that would be a wonderful addition to
enhancing the whole experience through things like that.
Yeah, we've got a great projector though. I mean, we've got crystal clear image and good sound, of course, because we're actually, this theater's built for concerts. So you're getting just this surround experience of sound and Manship that you don't get at other theaters. But
that's cool.
My dream would be to show films every day and to have a real projector.
So you said something a minute ago that Film USA, they support creatives.
Oh yeah.
What does that mean? In your experience, what is it when an organization supports the creative community?
Yeah.
In what ways does a Film USA support the local community?
Right. Okay. So I'll speak on behalf of Manship for what we're doing. So for us, our biggest goal is to give back to our community and work with other nonprofits to uplift them. So, for example, recently we've been partnering with, I'll say, Cat Haven. That's what we're doing in September. We're partnering with Cat Haven, which is great. Another nonprofit that, animal shelter that, fosters a bunch of kittens. I actually got my cat at Cat Haven. Cool. And what we'll do is we'll pair it with a film, we're doing Cat Video Fest. So that's coming September 27th. We're screening this this fun film, and then we're working with an organization to give them a percentage of ticket sales, but also to promote them as an organization. Okay. So we know we're going to have 100, 200 people coming to this film. We want to showcase another organization. But to answer your question, really, supporting a creative, it's part of our mission with Films at Manship is to highlight Louisiana filmmakers. So this weekend, we're showing this 100% Baton Rouge made film. We're supporting them directly with, box office split. Mm-hmm. And we're doing a Q&A. So they get to talk about the process of making that film on a stage with an audience. And that I really think is, we have the opportunity to host filmmakers on our beautiful theater and give them a mic and a spotlight to tell their story. Cool. Just like you do, What
about concessions?
Oh yeah, we got them.
You got them?
We do. We have
if I want some popcorn, is it available?
It's not only available, but it's the best in town.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's the best maybe in the world. Okay?
Details matter.
So, and it's inexpensive. That's another thing is we've got a great fully stocked bar.
Can I go up to Tsunami and get some sushi and then come back down to the theater and watch the movie with the suit?
You can do that.
I could?
I have done that, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Just maybe something not as messy, Yeah.
Yeah,
but sushi's fine. Yeah.
It's like milk duds.
Yeah, well,
good, but if I can get sushi, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's very cool. I wish you all the best of luck. I bumped into you at a film. There's a couple of individuals that share your passion, mm-hmm. and they've started little meetups, and they stick around for a couple of months, and some disappear, some stay around. You were at one.
Yes.
So was that in your professional capacity that you attended that, or in your personal capacity? Well,
It's kind of always both.
Yeah.
Because, well, I feel so lucky to have this job because I love Manship, but also like I said, like I'm not necessarily a filmmaker, but I feel like my calling here is to support filmmakers and help them, you know, showcase their work. So going there, yes, it's personal because I'm having fun and I get to meet people, but also I'm always thinking about what we can do to expand our programming at Manship. It's always in my mind.
very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, I appreciate art. I think it's a thread that runs through everything, and I wonder sometimes if people are slowing down enough to appreciate art as like they used to. But you know, that's a conversation for another day. But I appreciate what you're doing, and Manship kicks ass.
Yeah, it
So
does.
thanks for being there and doing what you're doing, and Baton Rouge Underground Film Festival.
Oh yeah, Manship Theater, August 27th through the 30th. It's going to be off the chain.
I'm gonna come.
Okay, amazing. Me too.
See you there.
Okay, see you there.